When the Northern youths issued quit notice to the Igbos, I was the chairman of the Planning and Strategy Committee of Ndigbo worldwide. We took a census of Igbos in the North. And guess what? We came to the, just some estimate of about 11.7 million Igbos in the North alone.
Hello, welcome to this channel. There is this video I came across and I would like us to watch it together. But before we do that, please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do that. Click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to keep being part of this. Then as you watch, do not forget to react and also drop your comments in the comment section.
When the Northern youths issued quit notice to the Igbos, I was the chairman of the Planning and Strategy Committee of Ndigbo worldwide. We took a census of Igbos in the North. And guess what? We came to the, just some estimate of about 11.7 million Igbos in the North alone. If you have a disorderly dismemberment of this country, what a chaos for this tiny place, and so on. There are other visions for the Southeast. Why couldn't you make it a livable and prosperous homeland? Why couldn't you create new prosperity? Why do we keep blaming? So let us come together. We can turn this place to be anything we want it to become. So there are alternative viewpoints. I'd like him to be part of that conversation. And I want him, the legal process, if the courts have asked for him to be released, let him be released, hand him over. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a sit down and interrogate the different views. But a whole lot of this Simon Ekpa and some of this, his band of criminals, took over and turned the thing into a killing spree. Just kill people with reckless abandon. And some of us are just not it. So, the release of Nnamdi Kanu for me is different from the issue of security. I separate the two. I don't link the two. Nnamdi Kanu for me is for us to have this conversation about a long-term future of Igbos, and that's a different conversation. For the criminals who are kidnappers, we've given them olive branch. Come out, we train you, we empower you, we rehabilitate you. If you don't, we'll take you out.
So, Mr. Governor, I take it then that you also make a distinction between the course that Nnamdi Kanu was pursuing and the one that Simon Ekpa is pursuing.
I don't know what Simon Ekpa is pursuing. I have no idea what it is about, because I have no idea if he's pursuing any cause other than to swindle people for money. And, you know, it's become a business because people all over the world contribute money for them and they become super rich. So I don't know what he's pursuing.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Anambra Governor Soludo says Nnamdi Kanu's release is linked to the future of Igbos in Nigeria. Now, there are a lot of things he said that I want you to pay attention to. Please kindly follow me step by step in this video. Now, let us start from what Soludo said about the Igbos in the northern part of the country. There is no doubt that Igbos are everywhere in the world. Now, when you said we have about 11 millions plus Igbos in northern Nigeria, in Gambia here, the population of Igbos are still in millions. In Benin Republic here, they are going to millions. Go check almost the whole country. Come to Europe, Italy, Germany, everywhere. Thousands upon thousands of Igbos living everywhere in the world. Now, would you tell me that if tomorrow Nigeria is separated, that Igbos living in Italy, it will affect them? No, it will not affect them. Igbos living in USA, it will not affect them. This is what Soludo should understand. Because every now and then people used to give excuse like Igbos are in the north, Igbos are in the Yoruba, and so what? They are meant to travel to anywhere and do business, do what you want to do. It has nothing to do with the issue of the killings in Nigeria, the insecurity in Nigeria. What we are saying is that if Nigeria has different nations controlling their security, all these invaders killing people here and there will not be there. That is one point, okay? Now, come to think about issue of insecurity in Anambra. I think the report I got, like, it is reducing. Okay, I think that is called C of all this election coming. So Soludo is very serious about the issue of insecurity. Okay, election is approaching. Whether he's doing it because of election or not, but the people of Anambra, the report they are giving me is that the insecurity is reducing. Now, let us focus on the main issue. Soludo said that the future of Igbos is linked to Kanu's release, that he wants Kanus to come out and let them talk about how the future of Igbos are going to be in Nigeria. That is apart. I don't have anything to say about that. But where I disagree with Soludo is when Soludo said that he don't want to link Nnamdi Kanu to insecurity. He did not explain that well. Yes, you might not link him with the insecurity because he's not the cause or the causes of insecurity, but his absence breeds insecurity because in Igbo land today, they are not the Fulanis or these terrorists that they are not even Nigeria that invaded Nigeria. They are not afraid of all of you, including you, Soludo. The Fulanis terrorists are not afraid of you. The kidnappers are not afraid of you, but they are afraid of Nnamdi Kanu. You might not understand what we are saying. They are afraid of this man. They know that this man's release will bring to an end all these incessant killings, kidnapping. You people might try it before. Let me just tell you, it is seasonal. Soludo, you might try to curb these insecurity challenges, but it is seasonal. It's not going to end like that. So we need a permanent end to all these things. During P2B, there was all this insecurity again crisis. But after P2B, insecurity, did it not come back under your watch here? We need a permanent solution. I am tired of temporary solution. Maybe you mobilize people, even people who are going to violate people's fundamental human rights, intimidate people. Now, they will just go, blah, blah, blah. They said they calm it down, very good. But what of tomorrow? See, it is time for us to calm down and think, okay? For me, I don't like to be biased at all. I like to say things as it is, okay? If there is no killing in Nigeria, I mean the killing of the old Eastern region people, whether you are from Delta, Bayelsa, what is it called, Calabar, and so on and so forth. Without their incessant killing before, you wouldn't have declared Biafra. So you have to think, sit down and think back to the history. Nothing happens for nothing. Nnamdi Kanu, at the time, I do tell people, was advocating for the good of one Nigeria. Are you aware of that, Soludo? At the time, he was trying to, agitate for people who are in the position of authority to do things that are right. This man was just trying to understand what is happening in Nigeria. But at the time, he came to realize that there is no solution to all these things. So, either you sit from here till tomorrow. If you can donate to what Goodluck Ebele Jonathan did, you can only do 10% Soludo. But that did not bring the solution. The permanent solution we need is what we are talking about. Forget Igbos who are living in Kafanchan. Forget about Igbos who are living in Sokoto. It has nothing to do with what we are talking about. By the way, all I want at this moment is just the release of Nnamdi Kanu. They don't call Nnamdi Kanu Yendu for nothing, okay? I am very loyal to that man because a lot of things he said makes sense to me. Most of his ideology makes sense to me. I buy them. I understand them. So when this man is released, they don't call him Oyendu for nothing. He leads and we follow. Okay? Even though Nnamdi Kanu comes out today, he said that let them have agreement with the federal government of Nigeria, let them separate Nigeria into regions. People will still follow his idea. Because he will be able to convince people why the regional government will be good for them. Maybe from there will be another step. When he comes out and he said this is what he did, referendum or nothing, people will also follow him. So there is no doubt about that. Now, what I'm trying to say in this video is that don't say that Nnamdi Kanu's release has nothing to do with insecurity in the southeast. A local government chairman was on the national television in Enugu State saying that the killings that is happening in Enugu State has nothing to do with the Fulani terrorists. In fact, he said there is no killing. How can you say there is no killing? We that are not from Enugu, we that are just ordinary bloggers, we have the evidence that there are killings of Fulanis in Enugu State. Sometimes we got intelligence report, we report before things happen. 33 persons that was kidnapped in Enugu with 3 soldiers and 1 soldier escaped. I reported it 4 days before that incident happened. Go and check. So what we are trying to say is that the release of Nnamdi Kanu has a lot to do with the insecurity situation in the old Eastern region as a whole. If Nnamdi Kanu was not kidnapped from Kenya, I don't think that insecurity in the southeast would be like this. In Ebonyi State here, Governor Soludo, Fulani herdsmen came to raise down buildings. They kill people. You people are not saying anything. Governor Soludo, Azari Dokubo, said that his men are fighting in Igbo land. Who are his men? What are they doing? Why are you people trying to shy away from the matters? The real matters. You people try to shy away as if everything is just normal. So it is time you people stop pretending, okay? Everybody should do everything possible to make sure Kanu is released. Kanu's captivity has to do with Igbo's captivity. It's not only Nnamdi Kanu that is in detention. You, Soludo, you are still in detention. As far as I'm concerned, everyone from that region is in detention there. Okay? Because nothing is going on now. Since he's absent, what is going on in Igbo land? Even Igbo businessmen, most of them ran up. What is going on since he's absent? For you to understand that the future of people could be tied to one idea. 80% of Igbos, go and fact check me, believe that Biafra is the future of Igbos. I am not the one saying it. Go and fact check me. If you have a referendum today, you will see what is going to happen. Okay? But the last thing I'm going to say in this video is that if Nigeria, if there was no killing, there will not be anybody agitating. If there is no Fulani invaders, if there is no all this idea to Islamize Nigeria, everybody will not be agitating. We play the politics. If there is no rigging, everything is just correct. Nobody have time to say, let us leave the country, let us do. Nobody have the time if things are going well. It's because people have traveled, they have seen the future, they have seen how countries are supposed to be. That is why people come back and said, no, we need a separate country where we can build it our own. Because we are living with people who don't have the same ideology. The ideas could be good for them, but not good for everyone. So there are a lot of things going on that doesn't make sense, Soludo. This is my take. First of all, let Kanu be released. Now, when Nnamdi Kanu is released, people like us, we stop talking about the issue of, why Nigeria must be separated. We'll stop talking, okay? Because we already have someone who is in charge. If Nnamdi Kanu comes out today and said that the Igbos should go for regional government, believe me, people will buy the idea and start fighting for regional government. The Aburi Accord, if they had implemented it, I still ask Governor Nnamdi tomorrow, if he had implemented the Aburi Accord that he signed, then all this thing we are saying today will not happen. So, people, before you talk, go back to history and understand where we are coming from.
Thank you for watching this video. Please leave your contribution in the comment section and also do well to subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.